Train to Busan. Interesting movie. I'll say that. Very interesting. Quite good, in fact. Now I wanna get that out of the way just because there's some comparisons that I am inevitably going to make. Not gonna lie, and if that's gonna like upset anyone, well, there it is. The thing about Train to Busan is, well, how do I say this? It's zombies. All right, there's no getting around that. It's zombies. Zombies have been done to death lately. I think the bubble is finally starting to burst. I mean, even the stuff that's like got the big names attached to it is finally starting to wane. Walking Dead ratings, I guess, have been going down. There's been a lot more complaints about it. I mean, people have just tried to milk it for way too long, and it's finally coming back to bite them. But that being said, this is actually a fairly interesting take on the genre that I think kind of gives it a shot in the arm that it almost needed in order to, well, hold my interest, really. The thing about it is, before anything else starts happening, like they do, like have a sort of a stinger intro, as it were. I mean, I know a stinger is usually at the end, but this is like an intro where they kind of set up what's happening, but then a good chunk of the beginning of the movie, in fact, a large chunk of it, you actually spend with these characters. Getting to know them, getting to understand who they are, and what's going on with them, and especially the main characters. The father, his relationship with his daughter being strained. He and his wife are apparently divorcing. His mother is begging him to try to reconcile. The daughter, just wants him to be around. He's a busy businessman. And I think what probably made it the most compelling is the acting. And what I mean by that is, in a lot of movies, like, you can't rely on dialogue in a lot of foreign movies, just because the dialogue itself, it's not going to sell it to you because it's not your native language. You have to read it all anyway. So what needs to sell it to you is the delivery, believable delivery, and performance. When people go like way over the top, which is really easy to do, especially in horror, especially if you know that you're trying to reach more than just your native speaking market, you're going to have to really sell it as genuine, and this movie does that very well. I honestly don't think there was a single time where I saw a reaction that I didn't think was believable. There is one thing that I do want to complain about, though, but I'll save that for later. I mean, all the characters, honestly, the reactions to everything, the way they freak out about things, just calm themselves down, all believable. The way that they fight back against these things is actually pretty inventive and believable. And they also, it also doesn't try to be, make people like badasses. Like, there are certain situations where if they went in there trying to fight, it would be hopeless, and they knew that. And it's especially made apparent by the setting. Setting this on a bullet train, where all these cars are conjoined, and the only thing separating you guys from a car full of zombies is a safety door. That's an interesting concept, and utilized very well. And of course, at one point when they try to get off the train, nope, it turns out there's infection here too, so they have to get back on the train, and then they wind up in cars where they're separated by empty cars and or cars full of the undead who managed to get on. So, you have to basically fight your way through there to get to them and try to get them back. It's just very inventive, That's honestly the best thing I can say about it. Inventive. Well, not the best thing. I mean, it's good. It is a genuinely good movie. Um, but I think what really sells it all isn't, the zombies and the fact that, oh my god, these things are eating people. It's the emotion and just how genuine it is, and the fact that you actually did get to know these characters, and so you feel concern for them, and you get to know a little bit more about the people they've met as it goes on too. So your concern extends to them as well, and it's just, oh man, it is a genuinely good film. Now there is one thing that I think is kind of dumb. I'm going to be talking about this for about 30 seconds starting, well, I'll say when, but if you want to skip this spoiler, then go ahead. Okay, starting now. There's a point in the movie where after they get everybody back and they get back through the to the train car where everyone is, a guy accuses them of being infected, and they make them leave to another car and lock them in there. But one of the ladies sees her sister back there and sees how these people are acting and says, you know what, it's not worth it, y'all deserve this. And she just kind of opens up the door and lets them take her and basically everyone else in the car who threw them back there to die. Alright. Now, the reason that I didn't like that is just because it's kind of plot-induced stupidity, like to raise the stakes more. But, like, I honestly don't know of anyone who would ever actually do that in that scenario, but that's a minor gripe in an otherwise perfectly solid film. So I mean, I'll give them that. Another interesting thing is that not only does this movie give you people to cheer for, but it gives you some people to hate. Like, there is one guy in particular on this train who you just absolutely freaking hate, man. And when he does eventually get his comeuppance, but at the same time it's sad. But yeah, overall, really good movie, really solid. I really liked the ending. They didn't really pull their punches there, and it was really beautifully done, and really just, I'd be lying if I said I didn't cry a little bit. It was good. Just I encourage everybody to go check this out. It's on Netflix right now. You watch the crap out of it. It is good. It is genuinely good. Alright, and that'll do it for this entry. Now for tomorrow's entry, we will be looking at, I think we're probably going to do Awaken the Shadow Man, and then on Halloween we will have The Monsters. So, should be interesting. I'll catch you guys later. See ya.